You saw that? That was me doing a handstand. What's up guys, welcome to Barrookie. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So in the previous video, we learned how to do a frog stand. So basically we learned how to prepare our wrists for the handstand, but we also prepared our wrists and our hands to balance when doing a handstand. So let me get this recap. Quick thing you want to learn when doing a handstand and doing frog stands is you have to learn how to balance. And with a 60-second frog stand, that's definitely what you'll be able to do. So what I want you to do when doing a frog stand is to learn how to balance with your hands. So you can do like this. You can come forward and still be able to maintain your balance. That's something I want you to learn. Also, I want you to have a sort of hooked claw grip on the floor, so you don't just put your hands flat on the floor. Just use a little bit of a hook grip to balance, to use your fingers as you would use your toes when standing. But we're here for a handstand, aren't we? So how are we going from a frog stand over to a handstand? What is the progression? How many steps are there? What should we do? Well, I'm going to tell you there's only one step you need to take in order to get the handstand. I'm not talking about the most perfect straight handstand. I'm talking about balancing on your hands with your feet up in the air. Practicing and working on your technique is going to make that form a little bit by bit straighter, but we're here to get this balance, to get the handstand, and that's what I'm going to teach you now. Okay, so before we're going to our handstand practice, we're going to need one trusty piece of equipment, and that's something I don't have around here, and that's a wall. So let's search one. Success, we found a wall. Now, what's different from any other tutorial is that most people will have you very close to the wall. So if this is the wall, right, they want you to be as close as possible to the wall, like this. Well, you can do a handstand like this, but you're not going to learn how to balance. So we have to find something else. Now don't get me wrong, the wall is a great piece of equipment and this wall is just perfect. The only thing you want to do when practicing handstands in front of a wall is you want to practice them in front of a wall and not against a wall. So how I learned my handstand, and kudos to Big Brandon Carter for teaching me this, is you have to try and do a handstand and think of it like there's no wall there. So you're just going to do a handstand and take about like 50 centimeters off the wall and just try to do your handstand. Like this. And if you happen to fall over, you just, whoop, you hit the wall and go back. You fall, whoop, you go back to a handstand. And that, my friends, is what's going to learn you how to stay in balance, because you're going to force yourself over and over and over again to get into that handstand. What doesn't build you a handstand is just going flat against the wall and just not trying yourself. Just whenever you do a handstand, make sure that every practice, every try is giving you the opportunity to do a perfect handstand without the wall. And if you happen to fall over, the wall is there, you can use it, get back into position and try again. And that's the great thing by practicing your handstands a further distance off the wall, because that is going to give you confidence. Like the first time you try and you don't have to use the wall, you're like, yes, I got this. And it will give you a confidence boost that you'll know you'll be able to do a handstand even when there's no wall. So you can even progress this out If you start at 50 centimeters off the wall, then you can go to 60, 70, 80, and before you know it, you're just like, where's the wall? So that's really the main thing I want you to learn. Just practice the handstand like this. Every time you're going into the handstand, you have an opportunity to do it perfect. If you fail and you fall into the wall, it's no big deal. You just get back into it and you can practice over and over again. So that's a great way to build your confidence and to build your basic balancing strength and just get that pattern into it. Don't rely too heavily on the wall. Just make sure it's an aid in the beginning stages, and just try to be as straight as possible. If it doesn't work out, you fall, you get back down, and you start all over again. It's that easy. For me, with this method, it took me like, let's say 2 months. And if you do it on a daily basis, say I was studying back then, and every time I went to the bathroom, I just like popped a handstand to the wall or in front of the wall. So it's basic stuff like that, and I want you to learn this one on this way. So hope you like this video. It's good to be back, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.